Me. Babbdi. It's a game I found through one of Jacob Gellert's video essays and decided to play because it was free and I had nothing better to do with my time. I think it was from the one about scale, like the scale of maps. That's the one where it also talks about the game where you drive across like the entirety of Colorado or whatever. I don't know, my memory is shot to shit, man. Anywho, Babbdi is an odd game. Not just in its visual style, but in the fact that you can go basically anywhere. No invisible walls or game dev trickery. Fuck. I can't say that for the life of me. Game dev trickery. Game dev trickery. Blech. No invisible walls or game dev trickery to keep you from going wherever the hell you want. I want to climb this building? Bam. I can. I want to climb to each and every one of these balconies? I can. I want to explore this canal filled with water that's more akin to human shit than water? You guessed it, I can. Even what would traditionally be the out-of-bounds areas used only to make the world appear larger than it really is reachable. Even this boat. Though I think that's more of an Easter egg, but fuck, it still counts. And yeah, sure, there is a goal to get a train ticket and get the hell out of this commie block hellscape. But that kind of fell by the wayside as I just explored and looked for collectibles, took in the scale of the city, you know? Oh yeah, collectibles. There's a handful of collectibles around the map, probably to encourage exploration. There's a handful of them around the map, probably to encourage exploration and those like myself who need a bit of a push to go around and explore the map instead of just naturally doing it out of curiosity. There's some weird statues, a variety of cigarettes, a doll, bleach, a fucking handgun. God, this is just Eastern Europe, ain't it? Brutalist architecture, rotting infrastructure and people, deep-seated feelings of melancholy and depression and everything and anything. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, the actual goal of the game. I should probably talk about that a bit more. Basically, your goal is to get a train ticket and get the fuck out, as previously stated. A seemingly simple task, but to do so, you gotta go to this building at the very edge of Babbdi. The city is called Babbdi, by the way, to get one. Well, after making your way there by whatever means necessary, the floating head ticket salesman guy says, no more tickets. You're stuck here, asshole. Eat shit and die, jackass. But, conveniently for you, the wife of some guy who has train tickets died after she got pneumonia or something. I don't know. Some kind of illness. She didn't look too good, all things considered. Just head back to the apartment building you started the game in, go to the guy's apartment, and get the ticket, and Bob's your uncle. You can now leave this shithole. But as I said, the whole leaving Babbdi thing falls by the wayside pretty quick, as it's infinitely more fun to, stay and explore Babbdi. There's just so many spots that give me that feeling, That feeling you can't quite put into words or describe the exact reason why you're feeling it, but you just feel it, Like, you can trace some commonalities in why you feel it. In my case, vistas of seemingly man-made architecture that is incredibly large, sometimes weathered or poorly maintained, often surreal or otherwise odd. But you can't give, an exact reason as to why you're feeling it. Does that make sense? Do other people feel that? Am I just a dumbass who doesn't yet have enough life experience to know what I feel is just another emotion and is perfectly describable, but I just don't know how to describe it yet because I'm a dumb little jackass? Self-deprecation aside, Babbdi is just a really cool game. I love the visuals of it. Certain areas are just so nice, and they kind of remind me of parts of Half-Life 2. Specifically the canal section, they got that same kind of worn-down industrial feeling, It's present in, those parts of the game. The architectural aesthetics also probably help tie Babbdi to Half-Life 2 for, obvious reasons. It also kind of reminds me of Streets and the runoff levels from Boneworks. Like, you have the detailed bits where you're intended to be, but with the right tools you can go basically anywhere within the confines of the level. Certain areas really give me a similar vibe. I might show examples, but that would involve me having to boot up my VR headset, which is a Quest 1 and is on its last legs, so, I don't know, is it gonna happen? Who knows? Maybe so, maybe no. Like, I can almost picture what this place would have looked like in the past. When the buildings weren't nearly as worn down and decrepit. I can almost see the ships coming down from the canal to deliver and receive cargo. It leaves me with so many questions. What was Babbdi's purpose? What did it export? What goods did it create? What happened to leave it practically rotting away? Where does the train lead? You know, some guy said something about a city. What does the city look like? What services does it provide, you know? My guess at the lore, big air quotes there, of Babbdi is that it was a port city, one built around loading and unloading ships of goods, which could be then shipped elsewhere, whether inland to, I'm assuming, whatever city the train leads to, or through the ocean to God knows where. But then something happened, and ships stopped showing up in the Babbdi's ports. And because Babbdi's economy was built around maritime trade, when that ceased, shit went south, to put it lightly. Most people left, and the ones who couldn't afford to were left there, rotting away in this shithole. Fuck, I got too invested in making up lore for some random thing again. Anyway, anything else I need to cover? Oh, there's NPCs around the map. You can interact with them. They'll say some dialogue. Usually it's something depressing or odd. Like, one of them speaks Spanish, but I can't translate it because I fucking flunked Spanish. Another one tells you to jump off a building.
You should kill yourself now!
That's fun. What else? Oh, you can find different, tools, for lack of a better term, which will let you move around the map better. You can find a bat, which, knocks you back from whatever surface you hit, lets you jump over fences and up onto ledges and stuff. A leaf blower, which lets you fly for a limited amount of time. There's a pickaxe, which lets you climb walls. A flashlight, which lets you... you know what a flashlight does. Some windmill-looking thing, which lets you fly around basically wherever you want. This is like the top tier, kind of like dev thing, I'm assuming. You know, like how game devs sometimes like have little tools that they use for checking out maps and making sure everything works that's only available to the developer. Something like that, maybe? I don't know, man. Trumpet? For music, I guess. You can change the musical scale. There's like New York and Rhino and Babbdi scales. I don't know. Shit, what else? Oh, there's achievements. You can get run over by a train. There's a dog. Can't pet it. Okay, honestly, I'm out of ideas. I said what I wanted to say. It's a cool game. Go check it out. This was a fucking... This sure was something. Hopefully this isn't too insufferable. See ya, ma.
Well, that was idiotic. Off to hang myself. Off and left.